Okay, good afternoon, class. I hope you're all doing fine right now while attending our class. Okay, let me begin with our attendance. No? Medyo marami-rami na tayo sa ating virtual class. Okay, let me start with Asherto, Keith, RB. Good afternoon as well. Asherto, Keith, RB. Oh, 14 pa pala. Sige, let's just wait. Let's give some few minutes for others to come. Parang... Sige, magtawag muna tayo. Pakitawag din ng attention ng ibang klase or ibang klase nyo para alam nila that we are already starting our class. Okay, sige. Let's start now. Let me start our attendance. First, let me call on Asherto Keith. Asherto. Wala. Acto, Landel, Queen. Wag mo na mag-chat ha, para hindi matabunan yung iba. Stay present if you are in the room. Good afternoon, everyone. Present. Okay. Ayan. Asherto. Ayan. Si Asherto is present. Okay. Acto. How about acto? Wala munang mag-ano ha. Wala munang mag-chat para hindi matabunan yung mga message ng iba. Just stay present in your name. Acknowledge. Asherto. Acto. Wala. Video. Christian. Wala. Ampong, Haifa. Ampong, Haifa. Arenduque. Wala din. Ampong, wala. Arenduque, wala. Bagolor. Bagolor, Rupert. Wala. Baldomero. Alivio, okay. Sige, Alivio is present. Okay. Ampong, Haifa, wala. Arendoso, wala. No? Lor. Alivio, okay. Alivio, yes, present. Alivio. Sige. Arinduque, Bagolor, Baldomero. Bagolor, okay. Sige. Baldomero, Acto, present, okay. Sige. Balmero. Bautista. Arendt also present, okay. Okay. Bautista. Bayamban. Bayamban. Nag-present na si na nasa ako. Again, just say present if your name is called. Pag hindi pa, huwag mo na mag-chat. Okay? Arinduque is present na. Okay? Miss Bagolor, also present. Bautista, Bayamban, Cajes, Rochelle, Canilio, Rodoa, Kuraming, Bautista, okay, present. Bayamban, okay, present. Okay, Bautista. Welcome, Sir Dindo Boloso. You're watching with my live. I'm doing live, Facebook Live para mas convenient sa mga students natin, Sir Dindo. Okay, Bautista is also present. Ma'am, Shell. Sino si Shell? Kindly use your full name or real name. Cannot recognize you. Ayan. Sige, present. Wala pa. Again, do not say present if your name is not yet called. Ampong is also present, okay? Rodoa, okay, acknowledge. Okay, present ka na kanina, natawag na kayo. Daog, yan, La Cruz, Roy Jean, Vilejero, Rochelle Cajes. Okay, present. Si Rochelle is Camille Cruz, Vilejero. Sino pa ito? Panos. And Flores. Si present lang na nakita. Isolgon, hindi Iligan, Infama, Lamido, Vito, Macpao, Mil Liapes, Kilikot, Reyes, Rana, Romero, Salazar, Salice, Solatario, Sumayang, Talingting, Tumata, Mamak, and Zulita. Okay, sige. Hingpit is also present, yes. Natawag ko kanina. Isolgon, okay. Present. Sige. Torres, present. Okay. Lamigo is present. Kilikot is also present. Yes. Pastor, Neil, present. Okay. Romero, present. Okay. Molina, also present. Reyes, present. Iman, also present. Your name on the present students. Okay. June 3, present. Okay. Iman Fatima, ma'am. Yes, oo, present and here. Okay. Present yan. Oo. Okay. Sige. Okay, so good afternoon once again. So for this afternoon, we're gonna continue our discussion yesterday. So allow me to share it in the screen. Wait lang ha. Ayan. Kampanya. Before I will start my discussion, again, katayon I have emphasized that in this new normal, yung tinatawag na fully distant academical age students or academic age, physical and academically engaged. You belong to this. We cannot interact each other, no? We cannot see each other physically, but we can have virtual class, no? And also, you still academically engaged, aided with the methods that your professors are doing, such as this thing. No, I have discovered a platform where I can make use of this, no? Maka Facebook Live ko sa Facebook group para sa inyo. Kasi nga, pwede kang magpa-load ng data lang na magamit ang Facebook, pwede mag-email. So, sa mga nakingon, naka-Facebook Live lang ko, ako yung again, this online class, virtual class, was scheduled ahead of time. So told you, no, sa ang orientation last week na duha ka at oras lang in a week akong ginapangayo sa inyo ha. Or duha ka adlaw, no, 1 hour per day akong ginapangayo for us to have our online class. Diba? Okay, so yun na. So again, walang reason na sa ating online class kasi nakikita ko din who are present, no? As of now, we are 36 in the classroom where in fact sa aking class list 45 tayo. So may mga iba na absent din. So, impossible din na hindi kayo maka-comment on the Facebook Live because hindi lang ngayon, hindi bago ang FB Live, no? Maraming beses na kayo naka-join ng FB Live. So I made use of this platform kasi ito yung pinaka-easiest way. Kasi I have listened to your concerns. Sabi niyo, hindi kayo maka-download ng Zoom, hindi kayo maka-download ng Google Meet. So I have resorted to the most convenient way for you to be able to attend our virtual class. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, yesterday we already tackled the um, learning outcome A, which is to rationalize the key concept of human resource management and understand its roles and responsibilities. Including yesterday's discussion, we discussed sa mga different language or yung mga terms to be remembered for this lesson, such as human resource information, chart. Also yesterday included in our discussion are the major purpose of manpower management. Okay. Yes, acknowledge, minor, solatorio, okay. Elureg, yes, present, acknowledge. Okay, so to continue again, there are 4 categories under manpower management. First, we have the acquisition. Second is the development. Third is the maintenance, and fourth is the utilization. Okay, wait, I just have to take a minute break. Saglit lang. Stay put lang ha, meron lang akong i-attend. Okay, let's continue. So again, as what I have said, na-discuss yesterday, four major manpower management, acquisition, development, maintenance, and utilization. Under these categories, we have different processes that we need to go through. No? Job analysis, ito yung actually trabaho ng human resource management. But you need still to understand and be acquainted on these things kasi ito din yung pagdadaanan nyo soon na magiging, ano na kayo, magiging employees. Yan, meron ding different processes under. But we will gonna discuss this specifically sa mga proceeding or sa mga next chapters. Different objectives, na-discuss natin yan yesterday, and the overall objective is to increase productivity. Okay. Sige. Now, also, I have shared a story yesterday, no, on the changing perspective of human resource management. Before, tinawag ang human resource management as personnel management. Kasi nga, people before were only regarded as on working. But they have come to think that people or workers or employees are really valuable. That's why they put emphasis to it. That's why according to Bowen, no, and other groups, sabi nila na, or sabi niya, no, na although plant, equipment, and assets are resources required by the organization, people, specifically the human resources, are particularly important. And the human resource provides a creative spark in the organization. Or to make it short, no, meron ka mang magandang building, meron ka mang magandang maraming equipment na ginagamit, meron ka mang maraming pera, aanhin mo yon if you don't have, no, human resource or effective people working for the organization. So that's why we need to be thankful to Frederick Taylor, who proposed the scientific management, and also Elton May proposed the human relations theory that was discussed yesterday. We also have the different applications of information technology. We'll start with yung electronic recruitment. So, kung remember nyo kahapon sinabi ko, noon, maybe your parents, your siblings who's older than you, or mga nasa Generation X, nakatry sila na, or even nasa Generation Y, mga millennials, na mag-submit ng mga resume, mga application letter, no, physically, pumupunta sa company to submit. Ngayon, we have electronic recruitment, electronic selection, where an employee can already submit their application via email. No? And saka ang company, pwede na din job vacancies in different platforms, social networking sites, mga Google or mga websites, mga websites, mga search engines. Right, no? Employment kiosk also, na-discuss natin yan kahapon. No? E-learning, no? Payroll, salary administration. But I would like to reiterate that these things, no, itong 10 na ito, I would assume that you have read and understand these things kasi nabigay ko naman siya ahead, na ito yung application ng information technology. Ito yung part ng change perspective human resource management. Na dati, manually, they do the work. But ngayon, thank God, we have the technology where mas napapadali ang ating pagtrabaho. Okay? And now we have the organizational chart, yung kahapon din. This is actually the simple or the simplest form of a chart, no? Wherein an organizational chart means na dinidepict niya or a diagram or a picture that depicts the relationship from one department to another. Or nakikita mo yung relationship like this one, the manager has the connection to assistant manager and the assistant manager has the connection to staff. In this way, nakikita mo, no, sino yung accountable for the staff. Directly accountable is the assistant manager, while the overall accountable for the two categories of employee, the assistant manager and the staff, is the manager itself. Okay. Sige. And ito na yon din. Nabigay ko sa inyo yung so let's check. First activity natin, you need to answer this one. Case study. Ayun, sa mga nagtatanong pala, no? Na paano ito sagutin, ma'am? Yung sa case study. You need to read this scenario or this problem. Identify nyo, no, yung ano yung problem ni Samuel. Then help Samuel solve the problem by following the steps. First, i-state, ilagay nyo ano ba yung problem ni Samuel. Pangalawa, isulat nyo yung strength ni Samuel at saka weaknesses ni Samuel based dito sa nabasa nyong scenario or article. Then, opportunities ni Samuel. By the way, when you say strengths and weaknesses, these are on the internal side, no? Or internal, I mean, ano yung na kay Samuel mismo na capable of doing. While the opportunities and threats are coming from the external. To further your knowledge, you all have the resources to do the research. Then from the number 3, magbigay kayo ng solusyon nyo. Ibigay nyo yung alternative course of action nyo. At least 3 alternative course of action. Again, at least 3 solusyon na naisip nyo na makasolve sa problema ni Samuel. And the 4th one, pumili kayo ng isang pinaka-the best na solusyon at ilagay nyo sa number 4. Then, kung ano yung nalagay nyo dito sa number 4, feeling nyo ito yung pinaka-the best na solution sa problem ni Samuel, ilagay nyo naman dito yung specific activity or yung plan of action nyo. Specific activity na makasolbad sa problema ni Samuel. Sikin sa ang person responsible na makasolbad sa problema ni Samuel. Time frame, example, 6 months ba niya kaya buhaton, 3 months. The requirements pertains to the involvement of finances, no? Financial matters or costing. Kunwari, magkuha siya og tao, kunwari, mag-hire siya og another tao. So, pila ang ano-ana, pasweldo sa isa ka tao. Kunwari, magpalit siya og another machine. So, pila ang cost sa machine. Unsa pa ba? Resources. Butang pila. Okay, so that's how we're going to answer this. And then, in a nutshell, you need to state here, no, yung mga concluding statements and things you have learned from our lesson. So, from yesterday, may isulit ito lahat na understand kuha niya sa ating lesson. Well, for the last activity, the Q&A list, ilagay niyo yung mga questions niyo and we'll try to answer it. If natanong niyo siya earlier on our discussion, ilagay niyo siya. And if you know the answer, you can actually answer it on your own. But if you don't know what is the answer, you are free to contact me. Okay, sige. At this very moment, I'll be entertaining questions. Yesterday, I told you in the chat room na sa lesson natin ngayon, mag-jot down kayo ng mga questions so that when we have our discussion, you can throw it to me. Sige. Spinoza Michelle, yes, noted, you are present. And Salisi also, Lori Roma. Okay? Sige. Whenever you have questions, feel free to raise it now. Okay. Sige, may question. Coming from Aubrey Canillo, sabi niya, ma'am, ano po ang old French word ng personnel, dear? I'll i-type po dear, ha? Ito yung spelling niya, oh. Personnel. Parang dinagdagan yan yung isang dinagdagan lang ng NEL. French word for person or human. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's the answer for your question, dear Aubrey Canillo. Personnel. Okay, another question, ma'am. Heart and soul of corporate communication. Ano yun? The answer is email. It's the email, electronic mail. Unsaon ganito is specific activity. Saan na specific activity, Miss Eman? Thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Miss Canelio. Saan na specific activity you are referring to, Miss Eman? Ito ba? Saan na specific activity? Kasi apat yung activity natin. By the way, every module, you will going to have 4 activities. First is the self-check, and the self-help, no? Yung let's check. Then analyze, and then number 3 is in a nutshell, ito and then the last one is the Q&A list. Okay, what's the question, ma'am? Pwede lang tao sa person responsible. Yes, Miss Pastor. Pwede lang hypothetical. You can name a person kung kinsa ang responsible dito sa case study. Let's say person, human resource management or marketing management. I mean, human resource manager or marketing manager. Pwede lang ka magbuhat, Miss Pastor. No, nga feeling nimo or not feeling, but sure ka nga mo ang responsible to solve the problem. Ma'am, this telecommuting was it a kind of work from type? What do you mean? Mr. Richard Bayamban, ang sabihin ng telecommuting or teleworking, it's a new trend, no? Yung if you're familiar with how do I say this? If you're familiar with freelance, no, or kanang mga working from home, muna sila ang mga example sa teleworking or telecommuting. Maraog naga-work sila, they can work like sometimes people are working in a coffee shop, no, kay na internet cafe and internet connection, or others they make use of the availability of their internet connection sa balay. Dili na nila nga the advantage or the application of information technology. Pwede ka dili mo physically sa office. Pwede na lang ka mag-post sa imong balay tungod na may desktop, na kay laptop, or na kay internet connection. Pwede lang ka mag-work dito. So again, that's an application of information technology. One of the applications. Okay, have I answered your question, Mr. Bayamban? Okay, kanang first activity, Eman. Okay, first activity. So this is the first activity, dear. Ito, dear. First activity, identification. So, i-copy mo ning questions dito sa Microsoft Word and then provide your answer in the blank. Sabi dito, alright? The term or terms being asked in the following statement. So, yan. Murag ako na po rin nagtubag, no? Sa inyong gipang pangutan. But anyway, you can really search in the internet. Work from home is dear. It's like work from home, no? Na that's teleworking. Dili na kakailangan mo adto sa office physically. Ang advantage man gud ani, makatabang ni siya sa empleyado na marag hassle free sa ilaha ba. But not all companies do this thing ha. Naay mga companies like that can have teleworking or telecommuting. Like people in the call center, no? Basta naa sila magamit na computer, naa sila laptop, unsa ba ang gadget na magamit, then pwede na sila magtrabaho nga naa sa balay, no? So that is telecommuting or teleworking. Okay? Yes. Ma'am, pwede isa lang katao, ma'am? Pwede din naman isang tao, basta sure siya lang yun isa katao nga makasolve sa problem or responsible sa tawag ato sa responsible na makasolve sa problem. Okay? Ma'am, pwede mag-create lang may sarili amount sa machineries? Yes, pwede langga. No? Kunwari, magpalit mo og machine. Let's say, magbuhat mo or magpalit mo og bago na photocopying machine para ma-solve ang problema ni Samuel. So, utangan nimo mag-search ka sa internet ba, pila di ang cost sa photocopying machine. Butangin mo dito sa box. Pwede kaayo lang din. Okay? Ma'am, sa responsible ma'am, responsible ma'am, hindi pwede WPS mag-type ma'am. I think pwede man din ka ang WPS. Read ko naman natin siya. Kasi mag-type siya. Okay? Our exam will take place on Monday. Monday na tayo mag-exam. Okay, and you have to submit all the activities on Sunday, 11 until 11:59 p.m. Makita ko man yan siya sa email ko. I already sent my email sa inyong Facebook page, sa ating group chat. Then, sinend ko yon sa sa group page na, sa ating FB group at saka group chat natin, ang email ko. If ever wala jud mabutangang sa Q&A list, pwede skip na lang nako. You are really obliged to ask question earlier because it's the way I can measure, no? If there are two, sa bagay, when you ask question, may dalawang bagay lang naman yan eh. When you ask question, it's either you have something to clarify on the lesson or wala kang sagot kasi na-intindihan mo naman ang discussion ko. But I would assume, especially on the terminologies I have used during our discussion, i-list down mo siya doon sa Q&A list. Okay? Sige. So thank you, no? So with this thing that we are doing right now, I can really say that you are paying attention. You are really paying attention to our discussion. Okay, sige. If you don't have any question, meron pa ba? Bahabol? Baka meron pa. We still have 20 minutes, I think, or 18. 17 minutes na lang. 17 minutes na lang because it's 6:30. Sige. Now, let's continue with the second lesson, no? Still part of the first examination. So, we have now the unit learning outcome B, which is to demonstrate the process of job analysis. So, i-flash ko lang ulit in the screen. Yung unang category or purpose of manpower to acquire or to have acquisition. Ang unang process, wait lang, may tanong ata. Ma'am, human resource ang greatest asset sa company. Uy, tinatanong nyo na sa akin kung ano yung sagot doon sa, doon sa activity 1. Okay? So again, greatest asset in the organization are the people working inside the company. And basically, it's a yes. No, human resource ang greatest asset in the company. Sa night's your turn, pwede ka isa ka paragraph ang himuon. Di ba naka-number yun, darling? I-show ko muna ha. Sige, later na lang ako mag-proceed sa second lesson. Marag na po may mga question. Sige, it's your turn, darling. 5 man ni kabuok. So, 5 pud kabuok imong ibutang na learning nimo sa topic. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 paragraphs. Or, diba, 1 paragraph can compose of 3 sentences. So, pwede na yan. At least 3 sentences each will do. Okay? In your own words, ito ha, yun talaga yung naintindihan yun. Dili mo mangutana sa iyong classmate because I will be assessing. Paano ako ma-assess? Mangutana po ko sa inyong ani. Anong kaninyong gitubag? Okay? Basi uban ba? Maro-maro, no? Mag-copy-paste lang sa classmate. Ma'am, kanat tanan activities ang may pasa Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Yes, dear, Miss Canelio. Oo, submit nyo. Nag-extend na lang ko. Nag-extend na lang ko para mas taas-taasin yung time na mag-submit. Miss Cordova, isa lang talaga ba? You can expound it naman. appeal tong sa lesson 2 na activities po. Yes, Miss Canilio, kasali din yon na activities sa lesson 2. Again, di ba, I gave you the module ahead of time. So, tapos ang atong nasabutan is twice a week lang tayo magklase for my lesson. There are instances na hindi na to mag-go over tanan ang nasa module. But again, you all have the resources, no? Dili na ta pareha dati nga everyday naggamit sa klase, unya man nag-spoon feed mo namo na inani ang discussion, inani ang lesson. You can always search, no? Daghan kay mga search engine, and you can even directly ask me if najud may wala na sabtan sa module. Okay. Muna gid na siya ang new normal nato karon class. No? For your own safety din naman. Mas maganda din talaga sana physically we can meet. Kasi na mas ma-expound nato labo na taas ang time. Gina-consider man pud nato ang mga concerns sa uban students na like walay pang load every day. So kaya nag-schedule lang tayo ng twice a week na meeting. So at least 2 hours in a week, diba? Ayan. Yes, dear. Oo, until Sunday pa kayo. Oo, na-send Mr. Alivio, na-send sa GC lahat, no, ng module. Hindi lang sa GC, nandito din sa ating Facebook group, no, na-send po na ako din. I-attach po na ako ang module. So nangutana ka, Mr. Alivio, so ibig sabihin, wala pa day ka nakabasa. Patay ka. Okay? So these are the terminologies, no, under the job analysis. I think I have discussed this also yesterday. No. Sige, ano na lang po, mag-entertain na lang po mga questions sa chapter 2 since I already gave this to you. Anyone? So again, the generic understanding why we conduct job analysis, ito is to determine the responsibilities inherent in the position as well as the qualification needed to fulfill its responsibilities. Or sa Bisaya pa na pagkahubad or pagkastoryano, ang job analysis is ginabuhat siya para makabalot taon sa di ang responsibilities nga naa sa isa ka posisyon. As well as makabalo pud ta ang mga qualification nga kailangan para ma-fulfill to nga isa ka posisyon. It's like saying ba nga kanang unsaon nimo pagpangita o katong ginaset ni mga standards ang uban no gamito nato relay nato siya sa mga mga kasagaran mga babae nga nagaset og standards, no? Standards to with the man they want in their life, no? Sa hive natay mga standards, mga tall, dark, and never mind. Tall, dark, and handsome, tall, rich, and buutan, mga ana. So how would you know, no, na muo ni siya ang right person sa imuha? So, 'di ba? Kailangan mo tong i-set mo na tong standard. And then if sure na ka na mo ni ang gusto nga nimo nga person in your life, puutan, maampuon, what else? Gwapo, ang uban may tadyo gwapo, then you can look for that man. Dili kay wala kay giset, no? Wala kay giset nga pangitaon, bahalag kinsa na lang dasmagan. So, it's the same way in the company. The company needs to set no qualifications. The person they want, who is that person, no specific person they want to be connected in their workplace or kinsa ilang gusto nga pangitaon. Like, gusto nilang experienced person. So they will gonna put it sa kanilang recruitment ads na kailangan namin ng 2 to 3 years experienced person, ganon. So again, ina-analyze natin ang job prior. This is the first step, no, in acquiring person. Bago ka mag-recruit, bago ka mag-search ng people, mag-analyze ka muna ng job. Tanawon sa nato kung okay ba ang job itself, no? Unsa ba ang responsibilities nga inherent nga naka-underlie aning trabaho ang aning nga posisyon, and also mga kwalifikasyon nga kailangan aning nga posisyon para Aw yan, makita nato to nga tao na ibutang nato dito na position. Okay, that's actually the job analysis. Sige. Okay, necessary ba ma'am na magbutang may question? Yes, dear, necessary to na magbutang mo og question. Kasi in that way, I can assess that ano po, kanang tawag lalo na this is the foundation, di ba? I would assume some of the jargons I have used are unfamiliar to you. So, kahit isang term lang, dili nyo masabtan, pwede ninyo. That's already a question. Like, what is the meaning of incumbent, ma'am? But pwede na, that's already a question. Again, out from the lessons that we have or out from the module that you have. Ayan, there's a good question, no? Sabi ni Miss Cherry May Romero, ma'am, kinsa naga-conduct sa job analysis? Ayan, very good, no? That's a good question. The one who conducts job analysis is the HR personnel, no? It's our HR personnel. Or sometimes it's the immediate supervisor who will gonna meet at HR. But most of the time, yung mga nasa HR personnel. HR manager. Okay? So, that's it. Some more questions pa? So, paano? Ano yung kailangan natin para maka-conduct tayo ng job analysis? You need to know the job, no? Asa siya located. Thank you, ma'am. No worries, Ms. Romero. You need to know the job title, the location, the organizational relationship. Okay, some more questions. Okay, sige. Another relation to other jobs. You need also to put the job summary. So, that's the condensed explanation. So, sa ang trabahoon all about, no? That's a job summary. And of course, information concerning to the job requirements. Like, example, pila ka oras magtrabaho ang empleyado, no? Or pila ni siya ka oras trabahoon nga task. Also, mga requirements nga kailangan or pwede nyo din ilagay dyan ang mga materials, mga machines na kailangan ng isang tao, ng isang employee para magampanan or ma-attain niya, kaya niyang gawin ang isang trabaho. Okay? I can comply as well. No, yung mga requirements. This is the information concerning the job requirement. It's like an expound way of putting qualifications for you to be able to effectively do the job. What are the different methods of job analysis? Ito yung different methods here. Yan, ito oh. So you can conduct job analysis through interview. Sample bang, ang nag-conduct mo sa job analysis, diba, sabi ko, is the human resource personnel or the managers. So pag mag-analyze ka sa job, you can have it through interview. Kinsa mo interviewon? Ang mga incumbents. So diba, na-unlock na nato sa meta language. Itong una dito ang incumbent, meaning the person who currently holds the position. So, pwede ka mag-interview sa person na naaana nga position or naaana nga trabaho currently, no, handling the position, para mangutan na kasi unsa di ang nature sa imong work, unsa ka lisod imong work, unsa di ang qualification nga naa sa imuha para magampanan nimo ni nga trabaho. You can do that interview. Another is you can have observation, but you cannot this is not applicable to all types of work. Kasi usually ang ginagamit sa observation, like if this entails like what do you call that? Physical ano yan? Yung mga nag-work gani sa factory, kasi mahirap silang interviewin. Kasi nga they are actually and continuously doing the job. So you can just observe what they are doing. You can jot down notes, Then you can analyze the job that they are doing. Plus, supplemented with questions from their supervisors or sa ilang mismong job description. Another is questionnaire or survey. Pwede ka mag-craft ng mga questions, no? Then, paansiran mo sa ilaha. Example, what's the nature of your job? Ano? How many hours do you work in a day? What are the equipments you use for your work? So, mga inana ang mga questions. Pwede naman ibutang sa question din. Ihatag nimo dito sa employee. And lastly is the employee recordings. Pwede kang magtanaw sa iyang record, yun ang sanabi ko, the job description, pwede na nimo makitaan dito, unsa day ang tawag ani, ang ano sa, unsa sulod, unsa iyang ginatrabaho ato na posisyon. Okay? So I would assume I have answered your question, Miss Elureg, no? Sige. Sabi nila, saba kaayo diha, ma'am. Oo nga, dear. Sorry, Mary, ha. Nandito kasi ako sa faculty room. We share one room. But next time, I will really try my very best to have a conducive learning, virtual learning for everyone. No? I promise that. Sige. Some more question. Thank you, ha, for raising questions. From the things that you are doing right now, I can say na you are paying attention jud sa ako mga ipang discuss. Some more questions. We still have 3 minutes before we'll end our discussion. So again, bear in mind the end point, no? Ang huling hantungan, no? Ang pinaka-final point nga nung nagakandak ta og job analysis, no? The final destination ng nagakandak ta og job analysis is for us to create job description, no? Job description. Ma-describe nato sa pa na sa Bisaya. Ano nato, basta ma-describe nato ang isa ka job because then that's the end point of conducting job analysis. Naga-analyze ta para makabaluta unsa ay mismo ang trabaho. And from there, yun na nga sinabi ko, ma-prepare na ang trabaho para sa person nga atong i-put, para sa person nga kuhaon nato for our company. And it is supplemented with the specification because how would you know that this person can really do the description, the statements or factual statements na nakabutang sa description? You will know it kung naa siya qualification or specification. Please bear in mind na pag nagapangita ta og ng right person for the right job, you need to have these 6 things. No? First, knowledge, of course, on the job. Dili ka pwede manguha no nga, dili ka bulo sa trabaho. That's the very basic thing. Second, you need to have the skill. No? Able siya. Physically, he can do the job. Then, meron din siyang ability. Also, personal characteristic, the credential, and the technical requirement. I would like to emphasize the personal characteristic, especially the attitude. No? The attitude. In HR, this saying na we hire for attitude and we train for skills. So always have that in your mind na unsaon man ang imong kahawd, unsaon man ang imong ka-bright, unsaon man ang imong kagwapa, unsa pa ng other sa mga features nga naa ka, no, kung mismo ang imong attitude dili mabangbang, dili makaon og iro na ilang ginaingon pa, useless gyud ang tanan. Okay? So, that's it. So, also mga activities na pud ni sa lesson 2 and that's it. That's the end of our topic for the week 1 to 3 nga gi-jump up nato for this week of discuss. So, I would assume you are ready for the first examination on Monday. By the way, this will be recorded ha. Ma-record din siya sa Facebook group. Pwede mo mag-review ani. Pwede niyo ni i-rewatch para mas masabdan ninyo. And kung napag yun di masabdan, feel free to contact me. Okay? Sige. Ano pa ba ang mga questions ninyo? You can write it down. Ma'am, lesson 1 and 2 na activities ang ipasa tanan karong Sunday. Ipasi, nanimo tas wala lang ko kadungog. Okay. Sige, dear. Oo, naingon na ako, dear, na lesson 1 and 2 ang activities na ipasa karong Sunday. 11:59 p.m. sa katong gihatag na ako na email address. Sige, some more question. Wait, naipangutana. Ma'am, ano yun? Ma'am, i-upload imo live pagkatapos ma'am para ma-play na mo usab. Okay, dear. Sige, upload ko. Also, unsa no cornerstone, ma'am? Okay. Cornerstone is kanang mana siya important quality or feature in which dira ka mag-base. Okay, cornerstone. That's a cornerstone. Sige, ano pa? Some more question. Ma'am, unsaon ang pag-exam na mo through online gyapon? Yes, dear. Maghatag lang ko og step-by-step instruction. I-send na ko sa GC nato or i-upload na ko siya sa ato ang group page unsa ang step-by-step process para makatake mo sa exam. Okay? Ma'am, mo gamit ang paper sa exam. For this first examination here, hindi pa muna tayo gagamit ng paper kasi hindi pa lahat na gawa ng account. Sa second exam na tayo mag-paper. Okay. Okay. Before I forget, kaning no permit, no policy still applies ha. You need to send a copy. You can take a picture sa inyong permit, tapos isend sa ako or sa GC, no, na para makita na ako dito. Then that's the time na matagaan ta mo og questionnaire. Again, no permit, no exam. Okay, it's 6:31. 6:32 na pala. Okay, anyway, we can utilize the time. Wala naman ko'y sunod nga klase. Kamo naman akong last nga class. Kung wala pang may klase, we can still extend kung na po may mga pangutana. Walay time ang exam, ma. Meron, may time limit ang exam. Sige lang, ang ano jud, ang step-by-step process on saan pag-take ang exam, ano lang ako, i-post na ako sa ato ang group page. Basta ako lang yung the-advice class is, sabi ko na nga, di ba, you all have the resources karon. Advance na lang ko mag-ingon. Maybe some of you are thinking, dali ra mag-exam karon kay pwede na mag-search internet, pwede na mag-share og mga information sa classmates. But in my class, no, or in the way I do the examination, please make sure nga nagbasa jud niyo tarong, di lang kay gibasa ninyo ang module nga akong gihatag, inyong sabot. Kay makabalo gyud ko kung inyong gi-copy sa inyong classmate or gikuha lang ba ninyo sa internet ang inyong answer. We'll have follow-up oral defense after, no, namoy written, and then mangutana ko few things sa inyong gi-answer sa inyong online for me to know talaga na kamo ang nagbuhat sa inyong exam. Okay? Some more concerns, questions, clarifications. Okay. Sige. Ano pa ba? Meron pa bang tanong?
So our meeting is every Thursday and Thursday. Students. Okay, that's good. Okay, so can we continue huwag kalimutan then mag-update lang ako, like for example,
Napa, ma'am, ABCD ang exam o explanation ang ABCD? Multiple choice ang question. That's what you are referring to. Hindi ako multiple choice question there. I'll have it essay and identification. That's why I told you, you really need to understand. You really need to understand what you have read, especially on the module I provided. Again, also do not limit as what I have said, do not limit lang po sa module nga akong gihatag. Kung na may mga words, na may mga terminologies, nga wala na sabtan, pwede mo mag-search. Do you have different search engines? Even YouTube, no, daghan mga uploaded videos dito na mas maka-expound pa jud sa lesson nato. Kung di mo kontento, pwede ta mag-private message, mag-storyahan na. Or you can even review this live para mas masabtan ninyo kung pang-explain ako earlier. Okay? So parang wala na ako nakikitang nag-address ng meron pa pala. Ma'am, klase na mo next subject. Thank you. Okay, sige. Thank you so much for joining our class. And I want to believe that you have learned a lot from our lesson. So see you next week. Now I will wait for your answers sa mga activities on Sunday, 11:59 in my email. So let's have our virtual interaction sa ating group chat. God bless. Good night. Have a happy dinner. Hindi pa ako naka-dinner. Bye-bye. You may leave the live, what do you call that? The live platform now. Bye. God bless. Next week, abangan na, magpapalaro ako kung kinsa ang mabilin, kinsa ang magtubag sa mga oral na. I'll be giving prizes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. God bless.